Hi, people. Okay, so where do we stop the last time? Do I start by telling you about the haunted house, or do I just skip it and start with my own life? But then I can't just skip it. Let's continue. So I told us the last time that we moved into a haunted house without knowing it. Then I was still in like primary two, if I am correct. Yes, primary one, primary two. And I remembered everything that happened because of the mattress that nearly choked I and my sister. So we continued living in the house. While we were living in the house, as years goes by, we started seeing a lot of things. This time around, it wasn't only me, but everybody in the house started seeing things. We noticed that we weren't the only people in the house. We were actually living with ghosts. Yes, because you will see them live. They don't hide. They don't hide at all. Sometimes when you want to go and bathe, you think your sibling is inside the bedroom. And when you enter the bedroom, when you decide to maybe to disturb your sibling to come out so that you bathe, and you open the door, you notice that the bedroom is dry. Meanwhile, you've been hearing water splashing and somebody giggling and laughing. When you open the bedroom, nobody was there, no water anywhere. The bedroom was dry. So it just continued like that. Okay, sometimes when you go out on your way coming back, you notice that somebody's already going upstairs. You saw the stranger going upstairs, and you call the stranger to know who that person is. The person will turn and look at you, and before you get closer, the person vanishes. That was the house we were living in. And we lived in this house for years, for more than 10 years. You know why? Yes, when you are living in this house, you won't be able to move out. That was what we were facing. Anyway, so we kept on seeing all these things. And while we were growing up, I started experiencing a lot of things equally on my own part that nobody was experiencing. I remember one night, very late in the night, like around some minutes to 10 in the night or some minutes past 10 in the night, I was still outside playing with my younger sister, that same sister of mine. We were outside playing, and then she decided to go in without telling me because she was feeling sleepy. So she went inside, and I was still outside playing. I was swinging on a canopy. There was a canopy that was placed outside. So I climbed that canopy and I was swinging with it. And before you know it, my hand slipped off. And I was about falling. And if I had fallen down completely, I'm going to hit my head on a very big iron. But instead of hitting my head on that iron, I noticed that somebody carried me immediately. So I fell into the arms of that person by that time. And the person carried me and placed me on the floor gently. And I got up immediately to know who the person was. There was nobody there. I was actually the only person there. The whole place was dark. Nobody outside except me. But I saw the hand that carried me and placed me gently on the floor. So out of fear, I ran inside the house and I didn't say anything about this, remembering what will happen to me. If I had opened my mouth to talk, I would receive some floggings that day. So I didn't say anything. Okay. So life kept on moving while we continued to see so many things. I myself, I was equally experiencing a lot of things. And after my primary school education, I entered into the secondary school. By this time, I have developed a lot of feelings and interest in God and everything about church. So I attend church activities like frequently together with that my younger sister. So something happened. Our church was just a new parish as at that time. It was just a new parish. This thing was happening in the year 1996. 1996. Our church was just a new parish. So we got a new place, a new land where the parish will build its church, okay, where the community will build their own church. So when the building started, the foundation and everything, the parish priests organized some prayers to be said on that land. And so we participated. We went with others to pray. And on this very day, we went there and the prayer lasted till night. Okay? So the parish priest, after the prayers, told everybody to go home, that there are so many things that can harm people around. He warned us not to go to certain areas, that there are ditches there that can, harm us. But I didn't know what happened. It looks as if, you know, something was just calling me or luring me to that place, and I left every other person and wandered away. And then I got to, that empty land where the main building was taking place. And there are holes everywhere. When a foundation is about to lay, especially the pillars, when the pillars were about to be laid, you don't just start laying pillars on a bare floor. They will have to dig the ground so deep. From that deep, they will start, laying the foundations of that pillar up before you can see it outside. So I don't know what happened. I fell inside one of those holes, and it was so deep. So deep. And this was the reason why the parish priest said that we shouldn't go anywhere near that place. When I fell inside, oh my God, I didn't know what happened. It was just like a blackout. And then I managed to regain myself and I started shouting for help. I shouted for help for like 10 minutes. Nobody heard my voice. Inside there, I started praying little prayers in my heart. And then what did I see? I just saw a hand like this, just a hand, without seeing any human being. That hand came down, right down where I was. The hand, it looks like, let me use this as an example. When you stretch out your hands for someone who is in a hole, that was exactly what happened. But it was just only a hand, nobody else. So what I did was I stretched out my own hands, and that hand grabbed me and brought me out on the ground. And I looked and there was nobody. I didn't even see the hand anymore. There was no other person except me. So I noticed that I had so many bruises on my body. I got up because there was no time to check myself. I started running. While I was running, I started shouting, calling on my sister, and I heard my sister's voice calling me. So we met at a place and she asked me what happened, where did I go to? I told her what happened. Both of us decided to seal it. We didn't tell our family, we didn't tell the parish priest, we didn't tell any of the prayer people around us. She just, dusted my clothes, so, arranged my clothes and my hair, everything, and we went back home. And my life continued that way. I'm going to tell us more. There is a lot to tell you people. A lot. Okay? I'm going to see you next time. Bye.